My mom gave me an ultimatum: pay the rent for my golden child brother and his girlfriend or face the consequences. So I refused. A week later, they showed up on my doorstep with their things saying, "We're moving in with you." I'm Ruby, and I've been the responsible one my entire life. While my brother Jake bounced between jobs, I worked through college, built my career, and saved toward buying my own place. Jake is 28 and has never held a job longer than 6 months. I helped pay for his college tuition, which he wasted by dropping out. 2 years ago, he moved into my apartment after getting evicted, turning it into a disaster zone with random parties. The final straw was walking in on him having sex with some girl on my couch, the couch I'd saved months to buy. I gave him a week to leave, but my parents immediately sided with him. Family helps family, my mother said. Jake is going through a phase. A phase? He was 26 years old. Last week, my mother called inviting me to dinner to meet Jake's new fiancée, Megan. When I arrived, I found out they'd gotten engaged after 3 weeks. Megan was unemployed, but claimed she was looking for something worthy of her talents. After dinner, my parents revealed the real reason for the invitation. They wanted me to pay Jake and Megan's monthly rent while they covered the deposit. No, I said flatly. Absolutely not. The silence was deafening. So you won't help your own brother? My father demanded. Neither Jake nor Megan said a word. They let my parents fight their battle. Jake can get a job like everyone else, I said, grabbing my purse. My mother stood up. If you walk out that door without agreeing to help, there will be consequences, Ruby. I walked out anyway. What I didn't tell them was that I'd just received a massive year-end bonus. Combined with my savings, I finally had enough for a down payment on my own condo. For days, my phone exploded with guilt trip messages. I ignored them all and finalized my condo purchase. Then came that Saturday when my doorbell rang. My parents stood there with Jake and Megan behind them. My mother pushed past me, then turned to Megan like a tour guide. "This is the living room. Ruby's bedroom is the master. That will be yours and Jake's. Ruby can take the pull-out couch." Megan inspected my space. "It's smaller than I expected, but I guess it'll do." "What exactly is happening?" I asked. My mother smiled coldly. "Remember what I said about consequences? Jake and Megan are moving in. They'll take your bedroom, you'll sleep in the living room, and they won't pay rent." Instead of exploding, I forced a smile. "Fine, but I need 2 weeks to arrange things with my landlord." The shock on their faces was priceless. The moment they left, I called my realtor. "I need to close on that condo immediately." By Friday, I was signing documents. That weekend, I quietly moved everything to my new place, leaving only basics to make it look like I still lived in the rental. I left Jake the spare key as promised. When he called asking where I was, I lied about being on a business trip. 1 week later, Jake called panicking. "The landlord says our rent is only paid until month end. After that, I need to sign a new lease or get out." I feigned confusion. "That's how renting works, Jake. But Mom and Dad said you were letting us stay for free." "I never agreed to that, and it's not my place anymore." I moved out. Silence. Then Jake exploded. "You what? Where are you living?" "I bought my own condo. I've been saving for years. So you just left us here with nowhere to go? You have the same options you had before. Get jobs, move back with Mom and Dad, or find a cheaper place." Jake hung up. Minutes later, my mother called screaming. When she demanded my new address so they could move in with me there, I took a deep breath. "No, Mom, I'm not giving anyone my address. And Jake is never moving in with me again." I blocked all their numbers and enjoyed 2 months of peace in my new home. Eventually, my father reached out with an apology. We met for coffee, and he admitted they'd made mistakes and was proud of me for standing my ground.